3 of my Pep Talk. So today I'll be speaking about a very sensitive issue, which is co-parenting. I spoke to a few people, about the difficulties they are facing when it comes to co-parenting. And as Nami, I'm a parent and I am co-parenting. I have my own issues. For me, I don't have those very sensitive issues. He doesn't want to pay for umntwana, he doesn't want to get involved. My ex loves our son so much, he loves him so much, in a way that it used to be somehow of an issue, because he loves him too much, in a way that I used to think that he feels like he loves him more than anyone in this world. And I used to be very defensive before. Would say how, but why are you making me feel less of a parent, and because I like to address issues. We spoke about it, and I just figured out that he actually just really, really loves our son, and now I don't have to be defensive. I can do my part and be a parent as well. There's other more deeper sensitive things that people are facing that are hurting. I spoke to a few people. Some mentioned that they are not acknowledged, especially guys, when they do stuff for their kids, as the kids are living with their mothers. They say even that the woman doesn't appreciate. It's just and I got to a point where I said, you know what, maybe we need to stop thinking that we must be acknowledged. Let's do things as parents, and I'm doing because I'm a parent. I have to do it, because if you will expect the other person to say thank you, because you guys are not together anymore, and whatever issues you guys had, maybe fueling the other person, not appreciating you. So do as a parent, and do because you want to do, and then abanye they are facing issues like their partners hate them, co-partners, and it made me think, can't we just try to prioritize the child and put the child as number one, before we can put all our egos and our pride? Because from all the people that I spoke to about this whole co-parenting issue, it just was obvious that there's pride and there's pride and egos involved, I am better, I do more, I love my son more, they go through their partners speaking bad of them to their parenting partners, speaking bad of them to their kids, to just sit your child down and say your dad is this, your mom is this. That is wrong. I believe that if the other one is not pulling their weight, the child will be a teenager. They will grow up and they will see what's mamunjan, and they will see what's terunjan. It's not your space or your place to sit down and talk bad of your co-parenting partner. It's bad. For me, I will say this proudly, because to my son, whenever we have to speak about his father, he knows. I tell him that his father is enough. His father is the best father. His father is his Superman. He must always look up to his father. I want him to have that thing to say, I've got both parents. Are they not together? Yes, but I know my mom will never say anything bad about my father. So that's what I build. I really feel that we should try. You don't have to say you love them. Just try not to be the person or influencer your child to see your co-parenting partner as as nothing, and abanye bangitshela ukuthi their co-parenting partners doesn't want to be part of the child's life. They just put money and they don't want to make time. I'm not speaking about these things because I've got answers or because I've got advices that are better. I'm speaking about these things so we can think about them. And it made me think, Kuti, Will Smith, not Jada Pinkett, where they are born with Will Smith's first wife, they've become a united front. They get along. I know it takes a lot for people to get to that level. I know it takes counseling. I know it takes understanding. I know it takes putting ego and pride aside. I know it takes understanding what your ex may have moved on, and respect the partner that they have now. It takes a lot, and it can happen. It's possible, but really egos and pride must be put aside. And I'm not here to give advices, like I said, because others are dealing with a partner who doesn't want to pay for anything, and for bona, but see, really they don't want them to see their children because they're not doing anything. I would not tell you, Guti, no, allow them to see your child, even though they're not doing anything. I just want us as co-parenting partners to actually put the child first. If because labanya is just like jealousy. If your ex move on when I was afuna bunumdwana and stuff, and that one leads me to the point of Guti, we need to respect each other, and for me, I believe that I would only introduce my son to a guy that I feel like we're in a relationship, then we're going on marriage. I try by all means to not introduce my son to whom I'm dating, and I believe it's very for me. I believe that's very good for the child. Guti angamiti every Uncle Tom and Uncle Steven or Uncle whoever, because I feel like he will grow up thinking that it's right to change partners. I feel like he will grow up thinking, oh, but my mom did it. My mom is changing men every day. I can have multiple women myself. I feel like whatever we do, sometimes they grow up to do it as well. And I don't know why other people are introducing their children to everyone they date. Maybe they feel like it's going to be marriage to every person they meet. I don't know. But for me, I would really think that it's only if the child doesn't meet everyone. Abanye bathi they are dealing with partners who just wants to make them feel ngati they are not enough of a parent, always bakombana when they look. It's all ego and pride, it's all ego and pride. If we can put aside our egos, and how we see the next person, you don't have to love them. You don't have to force yourself to be close to them, but just it must not be about you. Sit down and think about it. Nami, what am I putting in this whole thing? What am I doing that what is he doing? Mina, like, I'm not afraid to call my ex and talk about issues if I'm not happy about something. I feel like vele we'll have to co-parent for the rest of our lives. Yes, there's misunderstandings there and there, but I always tell him that I want us to respect each other, and it's not because or anything, but it's for the child more than anything. It's not for me, it's not for him. I just want my child to know that I've got peaceful parents, and if other people do it, so can I, so can you. Just remove the I know it all, my kids are better off, especially if the other person is trying, remove the I'll get them a better daddy, I'll get them a better mommy. The thing is, you cannot take away the bond a parent has with their child, no matter how angry you are, no matter how much they've hurt you in the relationship. They remove and allow a father to be a father to their kid. allow a mother to be a mother to their kid. It's not about you. It's really not about you. And if we can just put the kids as number one and prioritize them, we would be better parents with our co-parenting partners. I'm telling you, it's not easy, because they will and you will think sometimes, no, you are better off. No, you are not better off. Your child needs his father. Your child needs his mother, especially if they want to be there. It's I know being there means financially, emotionally, and physically. If they tick all those aspects, I think you must try to remove yourself and your pride and your ego, and really allow your child to have a relationship with their mother or their father. I know it's not easy. I don't, like I said on the last Pep Talk, I don't have advices of these things. I just want us to think about things that we always shy away from, things that we feel like your nose is petty, but we're not. Just ask yourself, where I am with my co-parenting partner, what am I doing for my child in this thing? Am I the reason that the father of my child cannot see my child, or is he the reason? Ask yourself these questions and see how you can help your child to really develop a relationship with their father or their mother. Thank you, guys. I hope I helped someone. I know sometimes I speak about these things myself, but actually it makes me think myself, what am I doing? What am I saying to my co-parenting partner? How am I making things to be peaceful? Am I trying to make things peaceful even? And I hope you guys, it helped you, and I hope we'll be better co-parenting partners and be more understanding and, skip ego and pride and be better parents. Thank you, guys.